Hi everyone, Jan Fursdon here from Fursdon House. I have a very special piece that I want to share with you today. This is a special order from for my friend Andi. Hi Andi. Um, it's going to be a little different because I'm having to hold this because the thing is so big that it doesn't work well with my stand. But Andi asked me if I had or mentioned about what is it called, slow mending, and I had never heard of that term. So she sent me a sample and she asked if I would create something for her, and I have. I hope you like it, Andi. I think you do. We've been corresponding back and forth with texts and pictures, and so far she's liking it. But I had never heard of slow mending, so I did my usual search on YouTube, and good gracious mercy, I've now found something else that it's like I have too many things to do. But anyway, it was just wonderful, and there's so many different ways of doing it. And Andi wanted me to do a piece, and she's going to add to it. So this one, I've stitched around the perimeter of the piece, all four sides, just to lock it all down. And then I've also tacked it down in various places per Andi's instructions with a little bit of glue and stuff. She's going to go back in and add things, and that way she can move things around a bit without too much trouble. But I just wanted to share it with you. I've never done this type before. I've done something similar in that it was there was more space in between, and I've also done crazy quilting, and I'm in the middle of a huge project for crazy quilting that's going to be a guest bedroom quilt or throw or whatever you want to call it, and there will be a lot of what is considered slow mending on top of that. But this is the first I've done, and I you know my love of laces and different colors and stuff, so I'm going to give you lots of close-up views now, just so you can actually see the laces I've used. I'm thinking about putting one of these in my Etsy shop, probably not so big. I'm still thinking about that because this was a lot of fun to put together. I really enjoyed it. So let me just move in close here, and that way you can see everything. Isn't lace gorgeous? I just love it. And you can have handmade lace and you can have machine made lace. It's just all beautiful. So here we go. There's a leaf, and then this piece here is from a collar, I believe. No, I'm sorry, it's from a large doily, and it had a niche chunked out of it. So we have a butterfly. We can't have empty niches or niches or whatever you want to call them. And we're just going to move straight across. I followed my own advice. I was giving Andi some advice and then ended up taking it myself. You know, when you start out with a piece, and this one is like 30 inches by 24 inches, I believe, or 30 by 20, I'm not sure. It's in that area. But when you start out with a piece that large, or even smaller pieces, it's like being faced with a blank page in a journal. And it's like, I don't want to make a mess, or I don't want to mess it up, so I can't do anything with it. And so to get rid of that white space, which is what this was, I did this on the backing of a pillowcase. I covered it in this fabric. I'm not sure if you can see if I can find a piece. Yeah, this piece here. So I did the same, just you know, on top of the white pillowcase, I put this piece here. And what that did, it immediately gave me a starting off point. And it took the white away, and it took the fear away, and it's like, okay, so now let's start having fun. And it really works for me. I don't know if it works for y'all, but I just thought I'd put that in there so you can see. That is a little heart that I'd made years ago and never did anything with it, so I took the stuffing out of it and popped him on there. And these are just pieces that I've inherited over the years, or I purchased over the years. This piece here, I love this piece. It's from an old, now this is an antique, 1920s. It was on I think what was a piano scarf, I think. And it was just gorgeous, but it's so fragile. Now I put this on here because, again, I don't like little blank spaces. But you can look up here and it says Paris Stores. Now, I don't know if that's the name of the company or what, but I thought, you know what, it's staying. I even wondered if it was like a dry cleaning piece, but that doesn't make sense. But anyway, because it normally wouldn't be right there. But I just love that piece. It's the palest, palest, palest of lavender. It doesn't even look lavender. That's how pale it is. There's more appliques, and there's a rose. Like I said, not all of these are stitched down completely. Well, none of them are stitched down completely. It's another one of my flowers that I purchased this year. I love this ribbon. Y'all will recognize some of these laces. I've used them in my work before. But it was just a lot of fun. And what I discovered when I was tacking this down, if you don't have a sewing machine, too bad. You don't need a sewing machine, honestly. Get you a bottle of Fabri-Tac, and it works really well. And then I also there were a few places where, now I didn't use a lot of Fabri-Tac on this one, naturally, because I wanted Andi to be able to work with it. But you could use between Fabri-Tac and a needle and thread, I mean literally a needle and thread, to get those places where it's difficult to have glue at. The glue might show up funny. And so just literally a piece of a thread and a needle, Fabri-Tac. You do not need a sewing machine. Not everyone has one. Not everyone needs one. But there it is. I'm not sure if y'all can hear it, but our Wednesday alarm is going off. They're testing the systems. And now here there's another hurricane coming in. I'm telling you, 2020 is a full year. So if that's what y'all are hearing, then don't be alarmed. It is just the testing. So anyway, there it is. That's Jan's first attempt at slow stitching. I think y'all can see it from there. So Andi, I hope you love it. Oh, I almost forgot. Andi is going to put some, she's going to put some ties on it. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can reach my ties. I have 3 ties that she can use, if she chooses to use them. And then she'll just hang them up. She's done some of the most beautiful work. But those are 3 ties that come with another lace thing, a lace project that I've had in the past. And my understanding is she's just going to hang it, perhaps from a dowel or something. I don't know. You could even frame it. I've done a smaller piece. It wasn't slow mending. It was more like a compilation of small bits and pieces, but not covering each other. They were individual pieces. And I framed that piece, and it turned out really well. So there this one is. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoy it. If you're interested, there may be more coming in my Etsy shop. Who knows? But this one's for Andi. Andi, be safe down there in Louisiana. Another hurricane coming in, so take care. God bless, and I hope all of you have a lovely week, or rest of your week and your weekend. So be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.